And I said, in any function happening over here, you present this as the souvenir, which they did, including to the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, when he was there in one of the functions, Mr. Jogi Adityanath, and somehow it got picked up by the Crorepati. The Palampur lab has set up a tulip garden, and they have put it there. So now they are started receiving orders from other cities as well. Jammu, which was part of Dr. Reddy's journey and also contribution by him as well, the Aroma mission has come out with the lavender. And now lavender cultivation, which began under Dr. Reddy and earlier Dr. Vishwakarma Reddy and then Zubair, 3-4 directors in succession. It began from there and is now being adopted by Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Arunachal Pradesh, as far as Nagaland. So when you are reaching out, you are not making yourself visible for your publicity. You are actually making yourself informed to tell others, look here, this is what I have there to offer for you. The CRRI in Delhi has become popular because they have started taking the steel waste. So when they started using steel slag, and I think one thing we have been encouraging is the more outreach with the industry. When they started obtaining steel slag from the steel industry, they started from Jamshedpur. The first year, they got free of cost. When they wrote them, said, "No, take it away, otherwise also it's causing filth." When that we were getting contracts for road construction, and we had an MOU North, Ministry of Road Transport, they started charging us. Similarly, the petroleum lab in Dehradun, they started using this cooking oil, the waste cooking oil, the cooked oil, for recycling. They were obtaining the cooked oil from the municipality kitchens. So I suggested, no, we should have it from the housewife. So that after 2 days, 3 days, the housewife will ask herself, who is this stupid man who is coming here and giving me 20 rupees a kg for the oil which I had to put down the road. And precisely that has happened. We started at 5 years back. Today she is charging us 80 rupees per kilogram. So we have made the people of this country realize what is the worth of the waste. Not only waste to wealth, the wealth of it. Similarly, you have this dimethyl ether in place of LPG. You have your NPL in Delhi, preserving the Constitution of India and so many other things. And of course, the NAL with the 2-seater. So each of the labs has now qualified one way or other. And now they are receiving proposals from others. NAL is being hugely approached by the not only aviation ministry but also the aviation industry. They have already engaged quite a few of the industry houses. So what I'm trying to say is that in between some here, inadvertently, the name given to us was CSIR, but the I component had got missed out, the industry component. Possibly we felt shy, possibly we felt embarrassed, possibly we thought it was not a matter of esteem to engage with a businessman, without realizing that it is easy to start a startup, not that easy to sustain a startup. And for that you need industry. So I would rather go to the extent of even allowing the industry friends to map for us and tell us if you have to modify our project, we do that in order to make it saleable. Because at the end of the day, a smart businessman will come forward only if he finds some profit out of it. Apparently, he may say social service, nation service, etc., etc. So you have to, and that has changed the entire scenario. And our transfer of technology mechanisms have also become more robust in the recent years. And CSIR today is a part of the larger ecosystem of science and technology in this country. This is truly what Prime Minister keeps reiterating, the whole of government and also whole of nation. And thereby the CSIR is benefiting other science stakeholders and others are also benefiting from us. So it's a two-way deal now. We have recently come up with the Anusandhan National Research Foundation. There also the CSIR has a support system. The recent RDI funding is being done for 1 lakh crore, where you raise yourself to TL4. So all this will happen only when you have industry engagement. And CSIR has an advantage over all other institutes and all other departments, because you have a very huge and assorted bouquet to offer. So in the same way, the IICT role also can be defined in the years to come, as is being done by Dr. Reddy and his team, because IICT has its unique identity, also has a rich legacy, and it has made a distinct contribution in changing the landscape of rural farming in this region. Because earlier also I have come here twice, went to the field visits also with Dr. Reddy. And thereby you are also contributing to Prime Minister Modi's mission of doubling farmers' income. All these presentations you saw just now are not mere science presentations. They have a huge socio-economic impact. And you are knowingly or unknowingly actually contributing to a larger cause. And the reputation of IICT has gone far and wide. It reached Delhi, and the culture ministry came to us that we should offer them land and we should come up with a science museum over here, for which we laid the foundation stone last year. So there was some delay in getting clearances, etc. Now it's picking up. And carrying forward all this is these inaugurations today, the inauguration of fluorochemicals facility, as was being mentioned to you, to develop the scale of the fluorochemical technologies, the inauguration of the decentralized effluent treatment plant, which again has the collaboration of the Department of Science and Technology, because ironically, even though the same ministry houses three important wings, the CSIR, the DST and DBT, but they would not meet each other. So I am glad that you have representatives from DST also today, and they are supporting this plant for Siripuram Handloom Cluster, which will again be a larger contribution to the national cause, because it is the water waste management in handloom processing areas. And as was being rightly mentioned, that this could be replicated in other places also with similar issues and similar requirements. Then of course the inauguration of the processing platform for industrial chemicals to enable optimization and scaling up of the next generation manufacturing processes. And of course the inauguration of the sustainable engineering complex for converting plastic waste, biomass, agri-residues, etc. into fuels, hydrogen and value-added chemicals. So all these facilities are not mere science facilities, they have a larger impact and have a larger futuristic vision for the years to come. Because the whole world is now directing to a global character. So as we move towards the recycling processes, the waste to wealth process, in fact there is nothing, no such thing as waste in today's world. If it goes waste, that means we were not aware of the technology to be applied. And the next revolution is also going to happen through these processes, the process of recycling, process of genetic engineering, processes of synthetic engineering, as they say, that the next industrial revolution will be bio-driven rather than the last one, which is IT-driven. And therefore we are contributing hugely to that cause. And I think the greatest satisfaction happened to me from this foundation stone of 200 capacity student hostel, costing really 45 crore, because I know now that you are attracting an elite class of students to this institute, they would be expecting you to give them better living standards. In fact, in Goramari Central University, which was in my constituency, now it's no longer so after delimitation, I was the one who took up the initiative of donating my MP fund to bring up single room hostel for girl students. Because no longer is the time, because you and I could sleep in the dormitories. So these people have been groomed in a different way. So you have to give them the same facility which their parents gave them. So that is a matter of great satisfaction. And therefore, while I compliment Dr. Reddy and his team for all these new launchings today, I hope this will also add to the capacity of IICT to continue its role of important linkage between agri research and agri industry. So as I was saying, each lab qualifies in a specialized manner. So in a single sentence for the understanding of the media and the common citizens, you could say you are the most important linkage between agri research and agri industry. And thereby also the new genre of agri technocrats, agri entrepreneurs, agri startups. So your role is evolving and it will evolve further. And I'm sure by utilizing all these hitherto underutilized or unutilized resources, you will be able to use all this as the assets of agriculture sector for the making of what we call India 2047. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. So as a token of our profound gratitude, we now request Director CSR IICT along with the Director CCMB, Director NGRI, and all the distinguished guests who have immensely supported the facility creation program, Dr. Sharida Vinamuri, Dr. Raghunath Reddy sir, Dr. Anirban Paul, and Sri Rupesh Behra, to kindly come forward for felicitation of our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Jitendra Singh. I request all the dignitaries to come forward onto the dais, please.
This is Pochampalli.
Traditional Chinese shawl painting is a traditional storytelling art form of Telangana that reflects the state's cultural heritage. Thank you, sir. As we come to the close of this program, I invite Dr. Raji Reddy, Scientist, G, Department of Organic Synthesis and Process Chemistry, to propose the
Good evening, Varanda. It is my privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this memorable occasion. On behalf of CSR IICT, I sincerely thank our Honorable Union Minister, Dr. Jitendra Singh Ji, for gracing this occasion. Your inspiring words and visionary guidance motivate us to pursue scientific excellence and innovation for national development. I sincerely thank all the directors of other labs, distinguished dignitaries, invited guests, members of the media for gracing this occasion with your presence. My appreciation goes to entire organizing committee team. Finally, I thank all the participants for your enthusiasm.